What is going on, guys? It's your boy Shady Mike Gaming, and welcome to another episode of Modding Monday. It is good to be back. This is our first episode of Modding Monday for NBA 2K22, so I'm really hyped to bring this to you guys. If you don't know what Modding Monday is, this is a series where I take you guys through some of the hottest mods coming out of the NBA 2K modding community. It's powered by our modding Discord, the 2K Modding Society. Make sure you join for awesome mods and things of that nature and just discussion around modding. I'll make sure I have the link in the description. But yes, it is good to be back. It's been a while since I've been able to come out and talk to you guys. I started a new job recently and I really had to be really focused in on training to make sure I'm giving that 100%. But it's so good to be back. We also got started on our next signature jump shot, our first signature jump shot for 2K22. We're working on Jalen Green. That looks crazy already. I want to say thank you all for hanging in there with me. Thank you all for all of the support. Now, we have been gone for a while, so we're a little bit out of that YouTube algorithm. So if you could do me a favor, subscribe if you want more content, like if you like the video, and leave me a comment. Let me know who you want to see for a jump shot. Let me know what you want to see in terms of mods. Let me know how you feel about NBA 2K22. I really appreciate the support. And other than that, let's get right into the mods. All right, guys, and first up, we're going to take a look at some utilities. Now, I like to call utilities just miscellaneous type mods that affect the game. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about the hook, and it's made by a modder that we should all know by now named Luya, or it's Louis, however you pronounce his name. He's the goat of modding. He makes this hook every single year. Without this mod, no other mods work. So this is the hook that makes things possible. This year, it's got a nice user interface to it. It looks like it's going to have a lot of functionality, but just want to say thank you so much to Luya, because if it wasn't for this mod right here, it would be impossible for us to have any of the mods that we're going to talk about in the rest of this video. So gotta give props where props are due. Continuing on with the utilities, we have talked about 2K21 remastered. Well, that same team is back for NBA 2K22 remastered, and the first thing that they've gotten into is the soundtrack. We have the NBA 2K22 remastered soundtrack. It's made by Mahmoud, Crush, and Mr. Fugu. And basically this is really cool. I obviously can't play any of the music here, but it's got accurate album covers and just some old school and new rap, and basically just an overhauled soundtrack by these guys. It's really cool. This is an awesome addition to your game. Again, I can't actually play the music due to copyright issues, but obviously I'll make sure that y'all can see on the screen some of the changes that have been made. Next up, we have a custom camera mod by none other than Samuel. Samuel really burst onto the scene in 2K21, and I look forward to seeing what he comes up with this year with 2K22. A lot of awesome innovative mods, and this one is no different. And this one is actually run through Cheat Engine. It lets you basically make the values of the camera angles. You can create some crazy camera angles, guys. It was doing first person cameras and super zoomed in and super zoomed out cameras, so it's a lot of fun and really unlocks the camera creation tool for PC. So that's a really big advantage to playing on PC this year. So special shout out to Samuel for bringing us this tool. Next up, we have PlayStation buttons for PC by Epileptic Rabbit. That is quite the username, but this one's simple. It's just when you plug in a PlayStation 5 controller, it doesn't recognize it, doesn't change the icons. If you use this mod and you use a PlayStation 5 controller like myself, this just adds in those accurate emblems. So really happy that he was able to get this into the game, because this looks great. And finally, for the utilities, our last utility mod, we have a next gen scoreboard by R-Tomb. And we're not done with R-Tomb for this video, but this is a really cool mod. A lot of people really wanted the next gen style scoreboard here on PC current gen, so we do have that. Special shout out to R-Tomb for bringing this to us. All right, so next we are going to get into some court and stadium mods. So first, the most important mod is made by a modder named Hookup Guy. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce it, but he dropped a 2K22 stadium fix. And what this does is this makes all of our stadiums from 2K21 work in 2K22. This is incredible. This makes any stadium mod work in 2K22. So all of the graphics mods and lighting mods that we have in 2K21, we now have accessible, working perfectly in 2K22. This is huge to expand the library of mods available on 2K22 at launch. Super special shout out to Hookup Guy, because without this mod, none of the others that we're going to show is actually possible. And next up, guys, we have next gen stanchions by Tomb, and this is a really cool mod, but I have to be honest with you, I don't always pay attention to some of the court details. So I always see a lot of mods for incredible work put into mods for like Dornas and things of that nature, but I don't always notice them. So I actually didn't realize that the actual stanchions were something that needed to be improved this much. So special shout out to Tomb for putting this pack together and, you know, really getting our stanchions looking up to date. And next up, of course, y'all, we need a mod for the court textures. We all know the default 2K court textures out of the box are pretty bad most of the time. So we have a full 30 team 8K court mod by SRT LeBron. And you know, you can just see here, and obviously we're not going to show every team's court in the league, but the quality is up to so much from the default in terms of just the overall sharpness and the wood textures and things of that nature. So special shout out to SRT LeBron. I love what he did here with this court pack. It's an awesome solution just to, you know, immediately have a huge upgrade in terms of the graphics of your game. Keeping up with the courts, we have the Inuit Dome, and so this is a futuristic looking, you know, technically fictional or concept court by Samuel. And, you know, obviously the Clippers want to get their own location, so they're not playing in the Staples Center. So, you know, in the Lakers basement, as Shannon Sharp would say. So special shout out to Samuel getting us an awesome looking court for the Clippers. And also Cheesy, actually, these are two separate mods, but Cheesy made a floor as well. So when you put these two together, you get the Inuit Dome, and it looks incredible. And yeah, I mean, I can't wait till the Clippers actually have something like this. I think they were targeting like 2024, 2025, something along the lines of that. All right, and next up, we're going to get into the Cyberfaces. This is my favorite part, and usually some of the most popular parts of the videos. First up, I should have saved the best for last, but I don't want to put anything over anybody, but I have to share the heat. Guys, we have Tobias Harris by Dr. Toboggan. Dr. Toboggan needs no introduction at this point. This right now, I gotta say, this right here is one of the best Cyberfaces of all time. I'm just gonna lead with the heat. I have to lead with the heat. We've been waiting for a good, crispy lineup. Tobias Harris, 2K been doing this man so dirty for so long. Dr. Toboggan came through and saved the day. Oh my goodness, I am super hyped. Thank you so much for dropping this. This is just gonna be so awesome if you're a Sixers fan. Next up, another player that has completely changed his hairstyle. It's not like he's a star, but he's completely changed his hairstyle, and it's been going wrong now for about 2 years. This is a big reason why I play on PC, so I don't have to wait for 2K to update these guys. We got Darius Garland, and this mod is made by White 55 Chocolate. And this is a really nice looking Darius Garland, finally getting him up to date. We really needed this update. Now, next up, we have James Harden by Billows. Billows also needs no introduction. Done a lot of great for the community. Awesome content here. He made a James Harden, just a quick update to the body model, quick update to the face texture, but it adds so much in terms of the realism to, you know, really get James Harden looking like James Harden with the new updated cornrows. So special shout out to Billows for this new James Harden. Another player that I don't know why I'm sure he's just really hard to make, really hard to get right. 2K never gets him right, but we got Chris Paul by Vin Dragon, and Vin Dragon took a shot at Chris Paul, and he's got a much needed update to Chris Paul. Really darkened the beard, really sharpened up the hairline, so this looks great. You can always count on Vin Dragon to be in these videos dropping some type of heat, so special shout out to Vin Dragon for getting the point god looking right in NBA 2K22. Next up after that, we have Steph Curry at the Met Gala, also by Vin Dragon. Steph Curry had like this V, he got a V cut in the back of his head for Versace, I think. Shout out to all those weird Met Gala looks. There's a lot of crazy ones. Russell Westbrook had a crazy one. I didn't even want to share that one. But special shout out to Vin Dragon for getting us a nice, cool, updated looking Steph Curry at the Met Gala. That's looking really cool. And last but not least, we have another GOAT here, Monkey Man Mods again, creator of the NBL mod. You know, just been doing this. I've been in this game for so long. Really cool to see him back again this year. He is making a rookie. He's going through and he's doing a lot of the top prospects. And here we have Chet Holmgren. Now, I didn't know Chet Holmgren before I seen this Cyberface, but Chet is a top 5 prospect with a real chance to go #1 overall next year in the draft at June. Next year's draft in June. He's going to go to Gonzaga, and that's going to obviously put him in a great situation where he can show off his skills. He's going to have a great supporting cast, you know, on a team that's primed for a title run. He is definitely a skinnier player, but that's not as big as a concern in today's NBA. He's going to stand 7 feet tall. He's going to weigh in at about 200 pounds, so he's definitely he's light. But you look at guys like Kevin Durant and Trae Young, I mean, what are we talking about? Anybody can play in the league these days. Special shout out to Monkey Man Mods, as always, bringing us some heat in the Cyberface department. So if you are loading up a custom draft class and you want to drop Chet Holmgren into it, be sure to check that out here for this Cyberface. And guys, we're gonna close it off with some jerseys, and just these are some really cool updates, and we have 3 sponsor patch updates by 2K Specialist, so special shout out to him. We've got the updated sponsor patch for the Lakers. Bibigo, I don't even know how to pronounce that. No idea who that is. Sixers sponsor patch with the crypto, and obviously we have the Timberwolves new sponsor patch as well. Special shout out for him. I mean, after the news dropped, you know, he had these on the website, you know, about 30 minutes. So really cool to have this, obviously, for the realism in the game. Really appreciate that. These look great, especially if you want to get those sponsor patches back. All right, guys, and that is going to do it for Modding Monday. Again, it is so good to be back. I want to say thank you all. Thank you for all of the support. It's been awesome while I've been working on some real life stuff. It's good to be back. I'm going to be streaming a lot more regularly too, on twitch.tv/ShadyMikeGaming. Again, be sure to follow all of my social medias, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at ShadyMikeGaming, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Other than that, it's your boy Shady. I'm signing out. Peace. Grace.